Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we level up and try to be good at leveling up as well. I'm just going to keep going with athletics, that's all he's going to have. This doesn't really affect much, does it? No, it does affect second wind, so that's really nice. Having that is good. And we are going to go maybe with survival, maybe with intimidate. Let's go with that, intimidate, and just keep those running up one at a time. And let's see what we have here on our abilities. We have Mule Kick, primary attack, knock up for 1.5 seconds, disoriented for 8 seconds, which is really nice. But that's minus what? Minus perception and recovery time. That's actually pretty amazing. Minus 50% recovery time is pretty good. Discipline, barrage. We have some special ones. Concentration, 15, initiative. So concentration right there. Concentration can be gained through spells, abilities, talents, or items to protect the caster from being interrupted. Each point of concentration has a character that a character possesses will prevent a single interrupt effect from being applied to them. Afterwards, that concentration effect is removed. Yeah, because it's fine. So we have that. Let's see. We might, because I think this is gained. We're at level 5, right? No, this was gained last level. Okay. Bull's Wheel, Bull's Focus. Bull's Wheel is actually pretty good. I like for my front lines. Hold the line, +1 enemies engaged. That's definitely what I need. Snake's Reflexes, don't need that. And Fortitude, that's good enough. And Dare is now leveled up. Good. The hardest level up, I would say, is always for my own character, because everybody else is not multi-class, as far as I remember. No, there's one multi-class, as far as I remember. Streetwise, yes, please, let's get that one. And here is the other multi-class. Now, we have Barbarian abilities. I think those I'm just going to hang on to these as for fighting. So, with Carnage attacks, no, I don't need that. I want the Cypher abilities here, even though I want... yeah, I'm going to rely a lot on these, because that's just amazing. Let's see. Weapon and shield style, that's not what you have. Draining Whip, apparently. Is it... yeah, required soul whip. Wait a minute, what? Biting Whip. Why can't I get it? Because I have that. But it doesn't say that it's mutually exclusive. I mean, I assume it is. But it doesn't say. Plus damage with weapons. Plus 20% damage with weapons. And 100% focus gain. That's fine. Let's see. We have one-handed style. We have two-handed style. That's not what I need. That's the two-weapon style that I was having. These are just fighting styles. How about this? Monastic and art. Nope. Lingering Echoes. Increase the duration of afflictions caused by the... Oh, 10%? That's not actually that great. I mean, yes. Very much yes. Extra penetration for Cypher spells. How exactly does penetration work on the... on stats? Penetration on full penetration, 30% extra damage. Penetration is twice the target's armor rating or more. Oh no, that's when it tells you what penetration is. Penetration, it doesn't actually affect stats, does it? Penetration comes from the weapon or spell that is being used, but can be raised through the use of magic, abilities, talents, or weapon enchantments. Penetration is compared to the armor rating of the attack's damage type. A fireball will always check penetration against burn armor rating. Raw damage bypasses all armor and does not need to penetrate. Yeah, it's just like defense, except it's an added layer of defense. They managed to make the defense system even more complicated. Good for them. I like that. Even though I don't fully understand penetration yet, I think it's simpler than the armor traditional way, because it allows for criticals and it's better. I would say, but I want this. 10% is really crappy though, so I'm gonna bank on the hopes that they're gonna retcon it and make it 25%.
What can I do?
Or not retcon it, you know, patch it, buff it. So you're gonna learn about religion, and you're gonna learn about Arcana could be a good thing. Let's go with Arcana. And then over here, priest levels, and you already have these. Okay, so you have, these are automatic, and you gained that. Watchful Presence. This one is really nice. Oh, you also gained this? Wait a minute, when did you gain this? Level 5? Did you have 2 before? I think maybe so. Consecrated Ground is really nice. Over here we have Despondent Blows. Minus of AoE, minus 15% accuracy with melee. 15% of crits converted to hits. So basically, not crits. Combat focus, concentration. Yeah, it's kind of good to have concentration on her, because she does take damage. But for that, I just mostly want defense. And this is nice. This is really nice for her. I can't really say I want... I mean, this one is nice as well. Friendly AoE for resolution. But I think we'll have plenty of... This is strength? Constitution. This is intelligence, intellect. It's actually not too bad. This one is pretty good. 5 intellect is very bad, though. It should be like 15. For a single character? Yeah, definitely. I mean, 15 would be kind of amazing, actually, plus 15 intellect, what am I talking about? 5 intellect is like 15% extra area of effect for spells, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It could be 10% instead of 15, I don't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the shield here, because she has a shield. That's a shield. I know, don't ask me questions. Ask her questions. Chori. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. So this adds deflection right there. It doesn't actually make her slower, which is great. And Aloth.
How may I help?
You need to level up. You need to level up, my friend. So Arcana, Mechanics, having some help over there. It's always good. Oh, that's... Wait a minute. He has the most. Okay. So Arcana. Oh, yeah, and down here. Metaphysics or Insight? Just knowledge everywhere. History, maybe? Shodi is pretty good at history. Let's go with that. The party help should help, hopefully. And then over here we have Wizard, just a single one, and we have new spells. And of course, these are spells that we might not have easy access to if we're gonna go with the spells. Or just looking over here, which might actually be a much better way of doing it instead of doing this like that. Why didn't I do that? He's not dual wielding. Well, maybe I didn't do that because there's no real need. He's not a fighter mage. Reflex is nice. Concentration is also pretty nice. I'll go with that. There we go. Aloth, you're done. Good stuff. Now, we are in a new area, brand new area called Queen's Birth. Now, I don't really know what birth means. It's like... I don't really understand words. Many words that I don't understand. It's spells, it's words, it's just, I don't get it. But it's the queen, so it must be an important place, and I need to go and talk to the Animancers, apparently. No, I don't. Actually, that was a joke. Ribeiro, how's it? Oh, wait a minute. There was a watcher. Was it you? There was somebody that wanted to talk to me. Looks like your ship needs some work. I talked to Zamar. Well, wait a minute. Why did I not... First off, yes, hell yeah. Secondly, why did I not notice immediately and immediately notice and notice immediately? And thirdly, Pallegina.
Watcher. Tiverus. Is it really you?
Hey, I know those feathers. Pallegina.
Indeed.
It's been ages. But what's happened to your armor?
Yes, it was a very expensive armor.
You two know each other? I mean, I wouldn't be jealous if you did.
Shodi's eyes flick back and forth between you and Pallegina. She bites at her bottom lip, but says no more.
Know this last Cap? Oh, I weren't aware you favored feathers.
Who doesn't? Pallegina's... Oh, well, she doesn't, actually. She hates it. Pallegina's mouth hangs open in shock, though her hair and feathers have the same immaculate grooming as when you saw her, or last saw her. Her breastplates, 5 suns have been carefully scratched off. Oh, so that's what it means to, you know, what happened to your armor. She looks down at the armor and back up to you with a pained glance.
I'm sure that even at Cadnois, you must have heard what happened when I returned to the Republics.
I did. Actually, I did. So that's why I thought you weren't gonna show up. I might have been misinformed. I'm sorry it didn't work, you know, things didn't work out for you. She glances away and gives an appreciative nod. You can see the muscles in her jaw clenching as the seconds pass.
The Republic survived. That is the most important thing. And here the company's business seems to be getting on fine without my interference.
So just to remind you of what happened with Pallegina, she was a diplomat. She was, because she's not anymore. She was a diplomat in a sort of a trade mission to Deerwood, and the republics here are the Valiant republics, who are very trade focused. I think they're mostly inspired by the sort of not medieval, actually, the modern age. And by modern age, I mean between 1500 and 1750, or 1750. That's how it's said. But by that age of the Italian sort of, I say Italian, but Italy wasn't a thing. The Italian cities like Firenze and what's the other one that's very famous? I think Venezia. By whatever. I think that one is also very, very important in historically. So that's why they have their accent like this. I imagine they also dress in a little bit like that. But they are anyway in this world. They're very, very important mercantile entities. And she was trying to strike a broker deal or something with Deerwood that would. Actually, she was trying to broker a deal with Erglanfath, which are the neighboring country, that would basically cripple Deerwood's economy, and she saw the problem with that. The argument that she made in my game, anyway, I think she can make a different argument depending on how you talk to her, was that the economic ruin of Deerwood would be, in the long term, bad for the republics, because the commerce is what they live with and all that sort of stuff. So it was in the republic's best interest to keep Deerwood to not overexploit basically Deerwood and not overplay their economic hand. And that was the decision she made in my Let's Play, and basically that earned her banishment. She was declared a traitor or something like that. I'm not really sure how that worked, though. It sounds a little bit strange to me that she would have, she goes up to foreign dignitaries, just like, okay, well, we're gonna trade you with this and that, and then she goes back home, and they're like, you idiot! Why? I didn't want this. Now what? I'm gonna fire you, and then go on for the next 20 years, on to actually honoring the treaties that she signed. And what? Can't you just annul things? I mean, it's like, oh, send another dignitary and just be like, oh, I'm sorry, Pallegina was a jerk. She didn't know anything about this. Mr. Englanfath in person, I will trade a lot of things with you. Never mind Deerwood. They could have done that. I don't really understand why they didn't do that, but whatever. That's why it didn't go well for her. And that's why, and she's always very focused on the Republic. She's very single-minded in that. But I was never really able to understand why. Although she has a very, very interesting motivation for her character, specifically in regards to her heritage. I say heritage to, Helia is her mother, I suppose, or father. I don't know, because I don't know. But I don't actually understand how exactly the godlikes are, because she's a godlike. That's all the feathers. She's an avian godlike. I don't fully understand how they work. They might, for all I know, have two... Well, I say two parents, but I do mean two progenitors. The parents would be social rather than anything else, so maybe they might have only one parent or no parent at all. But the progenitors, they might have two progenitors and not be like maybe what you see in ancient Rome, or not ancient Rome, ancient Greece, and with the Hellenic myths. Or the Hellenic religion, where gods actually come to Earth and then do the business. I don't think Helia came down to Earth and to do business. So at least there's no mentions of anything like that. So it is possible that she has two progenitors that, so Helia wouldn't be her mother. It'd still be her creator and her responsible for her. And then Helia just kind of brushed her off when we talked to her. And she's very upset with that. And she just wants justice. She's very focused on that. She wants justice for herself, but also for other people. So that she's an interesting character. I really like her. She's really nice. Although she's angry. She's really angry. She's mad. And not unrightly so as well, but still. I could use your help, Pallegina. I'm hunting down Elthas. Do you want to kill some gods? Her eyebrows arch, and the membranes of her eyes slitting up out and back as the weight of your words hits her. Yeah, she has bird-like eyes.
I suppose I should not be surprised, considering all we went through. But no. I will not be coming with you, Watcher. I would be lucky if I wound up dead.
You what? Why would you? I mean, I understand that you won't come with me. I think that's what it meant, that my choices made her not join me. You would be lucky if you wound up dead. I think she's just afraid of what's to come. Come on, things don't turn out all that bad.
Corres, Watcher.
That means go. A mixture of sadness and anger flashes across her face. It is quickly replaced by her familiar, calm expression. She nods once and then turns to go.
Do take care of yourself, Pallegina.
Yeah. I'm not sure what she's up to. Do we never know? Do we never learn what she's up to? Maybe in the end of the game. Because she is, after all, a companion. She's a possible companion, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I was like, why are these guys getting things? Every Solene aura has come to Neketaka, says that person over there. Are you guys hiding under...
It is not as easy as it seems to turn a profit in Neketaka, but there is opportunity.
Is there? I heard that you did what you did on the docks. What a trick! Yes, it's the fireworks from Gandalf. Wait a minute, that's not... No, but sure. I don't know what the other person was, though. Osa? Hi, she's invited.
Care for a fish or two, stranger? Today's catch, ripped straight from the hands of the salty wench.
Not the salty mast. That's good.
You'll find no fresher. Have a look.
Salty wench, obviously, is Ondra. Because she's a goddess, so that's why. So sell all the things, absolutely all of the things, including these terrible things. Not these, though. That, sell all that. Sell all the things. I'm not gonna fret too much about weapons. We can buy the weapons, and just fretting about the weapons is more trouble than it's worth. It's not that it's not worth it. I mean, it's what I said, but it's not that you don't gain money by fretting about the weapons. You do gain money by thinking a lot about what you sell. Look at the amount of money we're making, though. But it's just not worth it. It's just a pain, so who cares? I will keep one of each, though, just for some cosplay goodness, if I need. Not cosplay, what's the word? Fashion goodness. I might have sold things already. I did, didn't I? I'm a terrible person. Absolutely terrible. Okay, sell these. Hopefully they fix the issue that they have in the first game, where the more items you have, the longer it takes to load. I mean, honestly, why? Don't load the items into memory. I know why. It's the stupid hard drives that people still have. If you have a hard drive, please get an SSD. Please, for your own sake. It's just so much better. So much better. But that's really nice. I got a bunch of money there. And I do have an SSD, by the way. But anyway. Hunter! That's not his name, or her.
Welcome! Venturing
Maybe.
out past the city.
Ooh.
You'll want supplies, crab traps or the like for larger game, I warrant.
I really like your tattoos. She looks really cool. Merchant sizes you up. Yeah, let's see what you have.
Of course.
You have a fine dagger. Look at you and salt. An unguent of animalism. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Survivalism or survival and athletics for 12. No, not for 12. For 120 seconds. It's an unguent. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I can't use those. If I knew how to pronounce, then yeah, I would. Hello, sir. Looks like your ship needs some work. I talked to Zamar. Yeah, I don't know if I'm looking for Zamar. I don't know what they are, so I guess I'll just have to figure it out. It's cool stuff, though. A lot of people. I'm glad that I'm here during the day. Is it early? It is hour 18. Excuse the hiccup. Hour 18, so that's bad. Mr.
Dora
Duckworker.
must think I work for free.
Do you work for free? Because I don't know. I don't know if they work for free. This, of course, is the shipwright. I don't know if it's the shipwright or these are the shipwrights or what, but this is where they make ships. They write the ships. They write them upright so that they might ride the ships out into the oceans, into the salty wench's bosom. I think it is actually. It's commonly referred to as bosom, the ocean of Ondra's bosom. I think at least in the poem it is. And we have a Valera estate. That's an interesting. Is it somebody named Valera or? I mean, it's a nice estate. Can I? Excuse me. No little garden at the front or anything? Very non-Baroque. Actually, that wouldn't be Baroque. The first gardens in the front started with later. I think they came up with Renaissance, I think. Renaissance comes after Baroque, I think. Or is it? I don't know. I don't know the art history. I should, but I don't. Let's see if I can open that.
Be fat and furry, easy breezy, wet.
Ooh, look at this. We got repair supplies and all a bunch of things that we don't need. And we have a book over here, The Many Faces of Barath. It's just 2. Did I make that joke before? I think I might. What do we have? Diary of an Unnamed Pirate. The sea is every inch Ondra's blood, every inch her tears, and though it be a merest breath that moves us through it, it's only by Ondra's will that we don't drown her holy viscera. So not the bosom, apparently.
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern.
So you rent rooms?
We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course.
Why rent rooms at all, much less for short-term stays?
It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family, but this is all rather public. Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate, that means renting the occasional room. No shame in making a practical sacrifice. But I've said enough. Speak with Otello if you have business with the Valera household.
Who's in charge here?
You'll find Otello Valera upstairs in his study.
I was gonna say, is that the guy? No. So how's business?
Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes?
Well...
I'm sure I needn't bore you with the details.
Well, business sometimes can to be better. Well, practically speaking, it never can, because the ideal state of business... Oh, we have a ranger over here. Go on, you. I don't get paid enough to chat. Do you get paid enough to anything? Hopefully you do, although these guys doing that... What did I discover? I discovered things like off-screen. That's how good I am. Oh, that's perfect. All the sneakies. What do we have? Scroll of a prayer? No, Scroll of prayer for a spirit. That's such a weird phrasing. But I know what it is. Many of Faces of Barath and some tack, or palm sounds, or salts, or whatever.
I don't be supposing we keep swapped in spot.
Good, good, good. There's somebody in here. Hi, it's a cook. I'm sorry, I have far too much to do to stop and chat. That's such a shame. You know what I really like? Is when these guys just have something, even if it's like not game breaking, but sort of cheesy or not realistic. When they have like something to say, like, I wish my cat didn't eat my slippers, or something like that, you know? Like each one of them had their own thing. Because you're not really going to talk to them. I mean, I like it. I like it. That's the thing. That's the sort of thing I enjoy when messing around with video games like this. So, Scribe's office. I thought there was a staircase that way, but apparently there are not. I don't know why I thought, because the other guy, I was looking at him and I was like, do I need to talk to him? Nope. Don't. I mean, I imagine not. I don't think I ever tried. Hi. It's just people that are named. I must remember that. It's actually very simple to figure out. So half this stuff can be stolen, the other half can't. Ooh, what is that? Glaive berries. Oh, look like tiny watermelons. The only tiny watermelons that I know are like little sugar bombs or something. I'm not really sure what they are. And they are, I think we are where we need to be. Martino Valera and Atello Valera. I'm doing the R, but it's probably not. It's Valera or Valera. Well, the R is the simple R is still it's all the same. Let's see if he says Valera rather than Valera, because that would sound weird.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls.
Ooh, that's a very in-between thing. It's just it speaks of somebody that knows what they're doing. Atello Valera, it's a I can't say the mixture. It's hard for me. Atello Valera's face is lined and weary, but his coat is tidily buttoned. His posture faultless. Penumbra. At your service.
Courtly manners are welcome here. My time is not inexhaustible, but I am willing to spare it. What can I do for you?
So, I'm sorry, first off, because you're saying your time is not inexhaustible, because I'm wasting your time here. What does your family do for the Valian Trading Company?
Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon.
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their rear be a compliment.
I guess. I'll see you later then. Oh, he's off? Oh, sure. Okay.
A new face to the Valera halls. And aren't we all so excited to see you? I always make time for chatter. Say what you will.
What do you bring to the Valera household?
Is drama an acceptable answer?
And he's grinning.
I make sure the wine cellar is stocked, and that sons and daughters alike know how to carry a blade.
Well, I guess that's not really drama, is it? I mean, I guess if you mix those two, it probably would be. Aimspirente. It is a fine 3 master thin like a bird. Heave ho aimspirente. That sounds like a
My fingers be fat
huge
and furry,
mouthful.
but easy breezy.
We have another one over here. Valerian Captain's Report. I do not write on behalf of other captains of your illustrious fleet, but I hope that you understand my voice is still theirs, even if they are too proud to air of a grievance. You and I have known each other too long to hide our thoughts from one another. Send us the coin to make formal repairs, or else we will abandon ship, and the next vessel I captain will not bear our family's sigil. That's from Bravas, not from a Valera named person, I would say.
Tan sleazy.
It's good that I'm just right-clicking and not doing anything here. So we got stuff about Woodica and about Magron over there. You can read all of these books online. They're all, well, I mean, maybe the Pillars of Eternity 2 specific books are not online yet. It would surprise me if they're not, to be honest, because the magic angels that take care of the wikis all over the place, they are magic, and they work very fast. Except in the case of Dark Souls. In those wikis, they are terrible and don't work properly. They're really slow, seriously. Dark Souls wikis are so badly kept.
But they're ever so nimble.
I don't understand that.
My fingers be fat and swabbed and sparkling.
So that was a trap, and that was a lock. And we have Potion of Spatial Alacrity, which I believe is just for moving around, because there's different types of alacrity. Can you... Nobody had... Perfect. Good stuff. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, and we came to the Valera household, and there basically is nothing for us to see apart from those fine gentlemen over there. I'm sure we're gonna need to... Oh, hi.
Will my eyes be open?
Really? It's Martino over there. I kind of don't want to mess with these. I mean, there's interesting things in here, but there's no need for me to take it. Unless, of course, it's a quest item or something like that. But, as I was saying, yeah, we did find some fine gentlemen, I suppose. And we're probably going to need to come here for a quest or something like that. Or, as it turns out, these guys will be aggressive, or just like the Dwemenels or something. For right now, though, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.